Hi, my name is Jess and welcome to my channel, Have a Book at This. Today I'm going to be talking to you about this amazing TV show that I've just started to rewatch, one of my favourite TV shows, and why you should watch it too. That TV show is My Mad Fat Diary. So this video is detailing the top 5 reasons why I personally believe that you should watch this TV show, but before we get into those, I'm just going to give you a little synopsis. So My Mad Fat Diary is set in the north of England in the mid-1990s, and it follows our character Rae Earl, who, when the series begins, has just been let out of a mental ward at the hospital after a 4-month-long stay. Rae is 16 years old, weighs 16 stone, and a lot of her insecurities derive from her weight, and it's these insecurities that have driven her to anxiety and depression. Anyway, so when she gets out of this mental hospital, it turns out that her mum, as Rae didn't want anyone to know that she was in the mental ward, has told everyone that Rae has spent the last 4 months in France, and Rae slowly starts to try and integrate herself back into the life of her community, back into the life of her friends. So as part of her therapy, her lovely therapist decides that she should keep a diary, and that is the format that this series takes, just all these different entries from Rae's diary. And it's amazing. It's a comedy drama, and it is both dramatic and comedic and funny, and I honestly think that this should be like prescribed viewing for all teenagers. It's got some great celebrity endorsement as well. I saw a lot of tweets from Rae Earl, who wrote Eleanor and Park, and Fangirl about how much she loved this TV show, and also Sarah Millican, who is a British comedian, wrote an entire article on why she wished that this had been around when she was a teenager. So in order to convince you to watch this unbelievable TV show, I have come up with 5 reasons why I believe you should do just that. Reason number 1 is a realistic and honest portrayal of teenage mental illness. So Rae is a character with a lot of issues. Not only has she got body image issues, she's got self-confidence issues, she's very anxious, she's prone to depression, she's prone to binge eating. None of these things are what makes up her character, and that is what I really love about it, because I feel like a lot of the time in both TV shows and literature, a character who has a physical or mental disability can become characterised only by that disability, and that is rubbish because that just isn't the way that it is in real life. But Rae's dominant characteristic is not that she's mentally ill, it's that she's funny, it's that she's dramatic, it's that she's sarcastic. She is all of the things that a teenage girl is, and the mental disability is only a tiny part of her, and it's not what the other characters define her by. Which brings me on to reason number 2, amazing characters. My favourite character is undoubtedly our lead character Rae, who's played by Sharon Rooney, who is a Scottish comedian in real life, and her facial expressions in this TV show are absolutely on point. Not only is Rae amazing, you also have an excellent array of supporting characters making up her friendship group, or the gang as Rae knows them, including Chloe. And Chloe is that friend that everyone has, that they've been friends with for so long that they can't quite remember why they're even friends in the first place. I hated Chloe a lot at first, but she grows on you, and the writers don't allow her just to become a boring, one-dimensional mean girl character, and I really appreciated that. You've also got Rae's mum, who is also absolutely hilarious, and the dynamic that she and Rae have is at times hard to watch, but also really rewarding if you stick with it. Another character that I adore is Rae's therapist, who is portrayed by Ian Hart, and if that name sounds at all familiar to you, it is because the guy that plays Rae's therapist in this is the same guy that plays Professor Quirrell in Harry Potter. Like, I was watching the first episode, and the entire time all I was thinking is, why am I imagining this guy in a turban? And it clicked. Reason number 3 is that it is funny. Like, how many comedy shows do you know that actually can make you laugh out loud every episode? Because this is one of them. It's absolutely hilarious, and I think the reason why it's so hilarious is because it's so accurate. It knows how to portray teenage characters, and it knows how to take those little quirks from relationships and from sort of people and make them into something that's just generally so funny because it's so recognisable. Number 4, it's set in the 1990s at the height of Britpop, and that means amazing music. I'm talking Oasis, Radiohead, a bit of Beastie Boys in the first episode. It's just really, really amazing, and I've been going on many a YouTube search of all of the amazing songs in this series every time I finish an episode, just because I hear one and I love it. It's got a great soundtrack that goes so well with every episode. And reason number 5 was because it's complete. All 3 seasons have aired. There are 6 episodes in season 1, a few more in season 2, and there are 3 episodes in season 3, which means that you can buy this and essentially just like marathon it over a week. A few days if you're one of those hardcore people. So to conclude, this is just a show that I think is really valuable because it looks at teenage life, it looks at body image issues, it looks at mental illness in teenagers, which is something that just doesn't get addressed often enough, and it makes something that isn't frightening to talk about. It makes it something that's relatable and moving. I was moved to tears and to laughter so many times throughout this series. I would just 100% recommend it if you're looking for something that's funny, moving, relatable, and just a really, really good TV show. Okay, so that is all from me. Now I've spent the last 10 minutes fangirling. Hopefully I will see you soon with a new video, but until then, thank you for watching. Goodbye.